This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Unable to stop K.J. right there as he slips by for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I didn't offer mine. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Second and 6 at the Seahawks.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On set. 33. Check back 33. Go. Go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offense. through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run here with Ingram, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second and goal, Jackson, he'll run it, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
50 seconds. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Hey, 0-0-0.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They go screen. This is Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. As time expires in the first half, as the Ravens push further out in front, and they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Move 15. 48 right now. Let's go. I'm coming. 14.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 48. 14, Friday.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson will throw again. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Again, Wilson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
Mike 48. Mike. Hey, 0. Strip that ball. Alert. Good shot.
To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
58 for Mike, 58. Touch 50. 58.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Watch 36. Zebra. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
36, guys, 4 down.
Wilson now, going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Run pass.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and got his man, complete. 30, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 84 yards, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Hey, 50 to Mike. Watch the run.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 30. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Here's Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Here's Jackson to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They begin with a run by Penny. And some room to roam now. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Luka T. Check, 48's the money. Here we go. 48. 12. Watch the pass. Hey, alert 48.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on the